Now hit record. There we go. Problem solved. So if you're watching on YouTube, I apologize for that. So there we go. Sorry, but thank you for letting us know about that, Jim. So today, all right, so back to what I was doing. Okay, so your body makes CoQ10 and your cells use it to produce energy that your body needs for cell growth and maintenance. It also functions as an antioxidant, which protects your body from damage caused from harmful molecules called free radicals.
Dude.
All right, so now a completely water-soluble and fat-soluble formulation. CoQ10 absorbs fast so you can enjoy its benefits quickly and naturally. Dozens of clinical studies have proven CoQ10 to be one of the most remarkable natural supplements and antioxidants around.
What's in that
It
coffee?
supports heart health and it boosts cellular energy, replenishing the body with the CoQ10 that it lacks. Although the human body is capable of producing CoQ10 as we age, the body loses its ability to produce enough. In addition, many cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs, can also deplete the body of the CoQ10. But take heart. Helping the body return to normal levels is as easy as going to www.naturalsolutionstore.bz sorry, and picking up a bottle of CoQ10 today. All right, back to you guys.
.bz.
.bz.
No.
Don't get me started on that. You know how hard it is for me to not go on here and do all these weird sound effects?
That'll just be half the
I know,
show.
that's your favorite toy.
I can take a nap.
You guys ready for this?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so we should be.
No.
That's right.
That we went to.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need prayers.
Yeah, you're going to see a surgeon today?
Yes, I got a ruptured bicep, which hurts, by the way. If you've ever had one, they hurt.
Oh, man.
And so I have to see a surgeon today. But the thing is, my motorcycle is the only thing that I have running that gets me back and forth anywhere. So if I have surgery on my bicep and the clutch,
I guess you won't be driving that motorcycle.
it's
for
the
a little
left
bit.
hand. So which even more important than the throttle is the clutch.
I was just going to say.
So I guess I'll be coming and getting you and taking you to and fro then.
Working home every day? You're working when I got to go home.
Well, I might have to, I guess, loan you my car or something.
Because
We'll have to get you. We'll have to get you there. Of course, you're going to be a
I can't
couple
miss
weeks.
work.
Well, you think you're going to have surgery on your arm and then go to work the next
I
day?
will be to
I
work
don't
that
think
next
so.
day, I promise you.
Therapy should be a lot of fun.
I have to be. It's not like optional. It's not an option.
See,
Well, something's got to be.
Anyway, pray for me. It's a big deal.
it is. It's a big prayer.
And then
Like,
hopefully they'll schedule a soldier shoulder surgery after that. Now that'll be the big one.
A soldier surgery.
A
Shoulder-
shoulder
shoulder-
surgery.
shoulder
'cause
surgery.
My shoulder's messed up too. My shoulders have been messed up for years and years and years.
That was a very inappropriate time to have laughter.
I was just
So
going to
yeah.
say.
So sorry about that.
Oops.
It's your fault, Steve.
Not mine.
Duck joking. Here we go. That's not a duck. I get it.
What is that?
Here we
We
go.
also have a prayer request for somebody that was diagnosed with cancer recently.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're, colon cancer. Or no, bone cancer.
Who was it?
Bone?
Who was it that sent that?
It was Jim Whining.
It was Jim Winning.
Wow.
I think it was colon cancer.
I also have a prayer request.
So we're going to be praying here.
A friend of mine from school, her ex-husband is dying. He's got cirrhosis of the liver, and they don't give him much time, and she's just broken. I mean, she's heartbroken, and she's got a daughter, or he's got a daughter that has seizures, epileptic seizures, and so it's kind of, she's really getting stressed out, and it looks like she may end up having seizures because of this, and I thought it was maybe stress, but it's epileptic seizures, grand mal.
Oh.
And so her name's Linda Jones, and her husband's name is Chris.
Please pray for God's mercy healing for JT. He is the son of a dear friend and is suffering from colon cancer that had spread throughout his organs.
Oh my.
So, prayer warriors, unite! Pray for Steve-O Mickey Mac here.
Yes, please. Pray for Linda Jones' ex-husband, Chris. But pray for me because
And
I
it's
was in
Steve-O Mickey Mac. That's what I got you.
I was in the ER on Sunday, and it wasn't pretty.
Well, we got a message from your wife talking about her bringing you to the ER.
Yeah. So
So, said
everything's good, but
you were dizzy and
I actually fell with the walker in the church parking lot.
well, that's counterproductive.
Yes. Well, my legs gave out from underneath me, and walker didn't help any.
No, it was more of a hindrance, probably. Well, no, it probably. That's not good, Steve.
No, it saved me from hitting my head on the pavement, though.
Yeah, because that's the last thing we need is any hard hits to the head.
I don't need any more problems. I've got problems enough.
That's like
I'm waiting for Matt to
that
say
has a
something.
tendency
but,
of being a reset
It's
button.
like putting out a fire with gasoline.
Yeah.
So I get a
You can see
message.
I'm
Remember,
better.
We just. Are you blushing?
I'm blushing. I don't know why. Am I blushing? Oh man.
on a side note, apparently today is Giving Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
So this is an opportunity. I can tell you guys there's a good opportunity here. If you want to give to Acts Ministry, Acts Media Group, go to actsmediagroup.com to the Support Us section, and there's a way to do a one-time gift or a monthly gift using PayPal. And we really could use your help always because it does cost money to do what we do. And, everybody here is volunteer. So please help us out. If you want to go directly to it, I believe if you scan the QR code there, it'll take you right to the giving portion on mine anyways. So go to actsmediagroup.com/please-donate, and that'll take you right to it. And so that way, there's no muss, no fuss.
No
But
muss,
I
no
recommend
fuss.
you go to actsmediagroup.com.
God, easy.
Take a look around so you can see what you're helping out. Don't just do it blindly. Go up there, see all the different programs and all the different things that we've got going on. So that way you'll know where the gift is going to.
Yes. That would
Time
be
and
great.
talent as well,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be great.
So Giving Tuesday. So I'll give you Tuesday. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
But God allows us to be here and to do what we do, and we're thankful.
I have a good vehicle with a broken transmission. That's the problem, though, is there's no way I can take a transmission out and put another one in.
No, not in your condition.
No. Even with my back, I knew I couldn't do that.
Do you have
Yeah.
one of those not machine? It's like where it pulls the engine or pulls the transmission. Do you have anything like that? Do you know of anybody that has that? Yeah.
No. That, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I
Yeah,
was
doing it
thinking.
in my driveway with my neck and all, trying to lay on my back and hold that kind of weight up, you'd throw my neck out, and then I would be definitely in trouble.
No,
Yep.
you need that neck. It's the only one you got.
So I don't know what to do.
What do you mean? Oh, well, as far as like
I mean, I
working
know,
on-
yeah, we'll figure it out, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
they may have to adjust your schedule a bit.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe they will do
If
that.
they adjust your schedule, I can. You could take me to work.
What time
and
you
then
go to
you
work
can
again?
come-
6?
8 o'clock. I have to be there by 8 at
You
night.
have to be there by 8.
So yeah, I could be. If they could make you an evening worker, you could take me to work and then go home. And then you can wake up and come get me in the mornings. We'll come here and do the show.
All right.
See what I mean? So that's how it'll work. I'll come to your house. You take me to work. You go to work. Boom. So yeah, talk to your boss.
All
You know
right.
what, Jay? My friend Jana just said she's praying for. She says, "I know I'm praying for you."
Yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation because I can't. So what I don't want to have to do is deny the surgery
No, because
because then
at your age, it's going to take even longer for it to heal.
I
And
got
it'll
my
heal.
back is bad, my shoulders are bad, I get neuropathy in my arms already. So one more thing means one less thing that's useful to me.
Neuropathy's no fun.
It's like these just
Oh,
become
yeah.
clubs to smack people with.
Now I've gotten good medication that works for it.
Yeah. Oh, I got Lyrica.
No, I use Neurontin.
Right. I had Neuropathy.
None of these medication companies are sponsors of the show, by the way.
No,
But
just talking about my experience. though.
yeah,
But I've got
Neurontin
Lyrica,
was
and
a
I was told
lifesaver
that
for
the
me.
side effects are just unreal.
and
I
my
don't have any.
my
adverse
foot and
side
hand
effects from it.
eczema, it seems
What
to
did
be
you-
getting
what were your
better
side
and
effects?
worse at the same time.
What's that?
What were your side effects from the Neurontin?
Side effects may include death.
Yeah.
You ever notice that a lot of those long lists of side effects on those commercials about medication? It's like may cause anal seepage. It's like, what? Did he just say what I think? Why would I want? Yeah, you'll be pooing yourself, but at least you won't have a headache. You have to choose between which
one is worse?
which one is worse, the symptoms of the pain or the symptoms of the medication.
It's
How are your
not
hands?
even a
I see you wearing a
50-50.
bandage.
Yeah, because that one cracked open real good yesterday.
Yeah, I was there.
It was like
Saw that.
it looked like I had a
Got worse.
second mouth. I could have used my thumb as a puppet.
That could have been good.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
But the rest, I mean, I feel like they're getting better. They are getting better.
Good.
It's just this one just so happened to.
It decided it didn't like you much.
Well, you got to keep lotion on your hands all the time if you've got this stuff. Apparently.
Yeah, you do.
If I have callus like that, I file it off.
Rachel,
Well, I tried filing it off.
Rachel had to
Hurts
do
too
that.
much.
She had to wash her hand, or she had to put cream on her hands, and she put gloves on for a while.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to do that. Like get those ones that don't have any powder in
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
And then like put aloe and then a good real thick lotion, specifically for like, and then put
Right.
the gloves on and just do that. I mean,
And she did, and because she was washing dishes, and she's like, I can't do these dishes without putting the glove.
I'm talking about just walking around in general with the gloves on.
Well, no, she does that too.
Does she?
Yeah.
So we need powder-free nitrile gloves, is what you're saying.
Right.
All right. Well, I'll be working on that. Have you ever heard of foot and hand eczema? Yeah, it did.
Are you sure foot and hand? Foot and...
Rachel
foot
has
and-
that.
Foot and hand eczema? That's just one of the many names for it.
The eczema is just
It
terrible.
It's
reminds me
just
of
a-
eczema because I had a friend who had it when I was a kid. He
It's
had
a
to wear
dish-
socks to bed. And
Dysotropic.
that's what I
It's
thought. he meant.
dysotropic eczema.
That's what I thought he meant.
They call it dysotropic.
Something like that.
Dysotropic eczema, something like that. It's foot
yeah,
and hand eczema.
So
you're
you're
right.
also
I mean,
working on electric.
You might be close, but
Well, no, I've got it. I'm gonna re-record it.
You're gonna re-record it.
I got one. Everything else, all the videos are all recorded except for, sometimes.
So you thought of the topic and what questions you would ask about the topic.
Yeah.
And then you're going to do a video that
Yeah.
addresses
Well, we've
the
got the-
information that would give an answer to the question.
Right. We got the 30-minute portion of the lecture is actually practical use, and it's us up here at the Veterans Church.
Now tell
Doing
me
praise
what you
and
think
worship.
about it. See, I think tearing actual I don't like the cracker thing. I prefer
You like tearing the bread because,
Yes.
and that's one of the things that
because
I talk.
it's more graphic, and I think we are supposed to remember it in a graphic way.
Yeah,
some
because
churches go that route too. I mean, some stay away from it, but some
I think
churches
because of OSHA, like so
and health department,
health department, yeah, because you got a bunch of people tearing a tiny piece of bread off.
and how many of those people
Of a
don't wash
loaf.
their hands after they use the restroom?
Yeah,
exactly.
You
so
know,
you have, yeah.
so you just
And
give
they're
each
not
other.
gonna tell you they do.
But what you should do is cut a bunch of the pieces in small pieces that you have to tear before you do it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just get. I guess you could use pita bread, couldn't you?
You could, yeah, I've had
It's actually
I've
that's
had pita bread.
That's unleavened bread.
And you could have the leader do the tearing and then have separate pieces of it.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had
Especially
I've had
that would be very symbolic. It would be very graphic, and
Or give everybody
I mean,
some.
thank God we live
gloves.
in a time that
even
people
had
aren't really
oyster
familiar with
crackers.
that. I mean, back in those days, injuries were more common, and I'm sure the graphic nature of a wound would have been much more memorable and visible for people to understand what it's like to have your flesh torn.
All right, I'm gonna
back
catch
in those
up.
days.
I'm gonna catch up
But it
on all
was
of our
graphic.
on
And he
all of
took
our
the
stuff here.
punishment
All
for it.
right, so yeah, it's and that's one of the things that I point out, and I felt needed to be pointed out that we didn't point out really. Well, we did, but it was in the section that was messed up.
He was punished for us.
His flesh was torn.
Yes.
So, and when you tear the bread, that symbolizes his flesh being torn. Not just for us, but by us. Think about that. As a human race, by us, his flesh was torn by us.
Yeah.
You know, and it is intense. It's a very, I was like, man, how am I going to come up with 30 minutes of stuff to talk about by myself?
I think
And it's easy.
That movie coming out, The Passion of the Christ 2, they said that that's supposed to be a little bit more graphic.
Oh,
than
wow.
The first one.
The first one's pretty graphic.
So Mel Gibson's behind it, and of course Jim Caviezel's like, this one's probably going to go over the top.
All right, so Baxter, Everson, Ben. Okay, I'm just catching up. I need to catch up on our comments. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Brandon Murray says hi, Steve. Amber Buckley joined. Welcome. She'll be here in just. I don't know if she's going to be on her show today or not. If it's just Tom. Brandon Murray, I hear you good. Prayers from Jana Hale. Steve says, how did you mess it up? Well, I'll tell you, I didn't mess it up. The way we recorded it,
Thank you, Stephanie.
whenever I was watching it on the regular by itself, it was fine, but I had to splice it together. So when I moved it over to my Adobe program, the audio was like way behind the actual movement of the lips. So I'm catching up on the comments.
Oh, right. Okay.
Prayers for India and Linda and her husband. Okay,
Linda-
so we'll be praying for that.
Fleetwood?
No.
Linda Jones, my friend from school.
And then Scott Holland says, praying for you, Jay, and all the other prayer requests, and praying for you, Steve, praying for healing in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Also,
And for you, Matt.
thank you. I'm pretty sure that, between Dad and Marcia and me, we'll get you to and fro. And your son. So we'll make sure you'll be all right. You'll be just fine.
Amen.
Yeah.
God's got this.
Yes, he does.
I hope so.
Where the heart is willing,
He will.
Well, I know that God has it, yeah.
Jana says, Jay, I'm praying for you. Baxter says, Jay, are you falling apart? Oh, wait, no, that's
Jana.
Jana said. Baxter says,
Yes.
I like going for rides. Baxter is the dog of Dennis Everson. Stephanie Brown.
Sister-in-law.
Ooh, pharmacy talk, she says. Is she a pharmacist?
Yeah, she's a farm tech.
Oh, nice. So she's the one that counts the medicine and puts it in the bottles and stuff. Yeah, that's. Don't they have those little things they put on their hands with the little scanner on the finger? So that it keeps you from. It'll alert whenever you have the wrong pill or the wrong medicine, or something like that. Those are so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Ray joined us. Welcome. Liquid gloves. That's what Stephanie Brown says. Now, is that even a real thing? Liquid gloves?
Yeah, it is. It's got like aloe and stuff inside the gloves. I mean, there's not actual liquid. It's in the.
You need
Or if you're
aloe.
talking about something
Aloe
that you
vera
should-
is one of the things that they say is really good if you start to have a breakout or a flare up.
Yeah,
But I've been fighting this for years. I didn't even know it. It just got really bad this year, where the bumps come up on the sides of my fingers and in between the fingers, and they're super itchy.
Mhm.
Like
Rachel goes
like,
nuts sometimes.
I want to just get a knife and peel my skin back just like you would a wire that you strip, because the skin is so itchy.
And Rachel,
A little graphic image for you.
Olive oil was used for wounds.
Oatmeal baths help too. Yes, I did read that. You could soak your hands for 15 minutes a day in an oatmeal bath, but be careful washing it off, because oatmeal is a what do they call it? A mild exfoliant and can irritate the skin as well.
Yes.
I've done some reading on this. Stephanie Brown says olive oil was used for wounds in biblical times. That's true, and so is honey,
Yes.
because honey has antibiotic qualities to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Steve says, talking about Jay's arm, Matt. Oh, okay. There you go. All right, now I'm caught up on all the comments. So thank you guys for being patient with us.
So I can feel what's left attached is tearing too. And so that's my concern is too.
Yeah, if it's doing, you should get another X-ray or something.
Because at least what's left attached can pull out the muscle spasm.
As high as your threshold for pain is, whenever you get it reattached, you're going to want to do more stuff, because it's probably not going to hurt
I
as
can't
bad.
because of my shoulder.
You got to do what the doctor tells you to.
Exactly. I had to.
Right, but I've been using body mechanics since my shoulders have been hurt. My shoulders have been hurt for years, but body mechanics. So what you do is you isolate the joints in a way that takes the stress off the joints that are bothering you.
Yeah. What was it I said on
part of that's what
I was like, lift with your back, take all the weight off your legs, twist and jerk. That's the best way to move stuff.
No, it's not.
So
No,
that was a joke. That was a joke. Do not do that. Just saying.
Do not try this at home.
Don't even try it at the neighbor's house.
Don't even try it.
Don't even try it. Period.
No.
That was a
when
joke.
I had my hip replaced, I definitely
Just
that
imagine
nerve
the
block
light-
they put in
the-
you don't feel anything when that nerve block starts.
The legal nightmare if somebody actually were to do that and hurt
You're going to
themselves.
feel it after that nerve block goes, because if they put a
What nerve block?
nerve block, it's
A block of nerves?
no, it's
Whoa!
Well, I'm doing all right. That it's torn right now, and I'm doing okay. So I imagine having it reattached. I think I'll be okay.
I think it's a medicine of some sort.
I
Yeah.
don't think I will need it or want it.
Well, they might,
I think I'd rather be in pain.
Well, you might have something different. I just telling you because my hip, the ball was actually almost bone on bone. It was actually shaved to the point where it was.
that's osteoarthritis of the hip.
Yeah.
Osteoarthritis is where you lose the fluid on your
Right.
joints.
And it started like a shaved. He showed me on the X-ray where it looked like somebody had shaved the top of the ball.
Oh, so you had a flat ball? Did you have that fixed?
Yes,
How did you have that fixed?
they gave me a new ball,
They gave you. Oh, so you've had a hip replacement?
right hip.
Wow, you're actually getting around really good.
Well, now,
Statistically speaking, like elderly people, I'm not saying you're elderly.
huh?
But
What?
I'm
What'd
saying
you say?
elderly people, like when I say elderly, I mean like in their 70s and 80s.
I would think. Late
Statistically
70s and
speaking,
above
they
is
don't live
elderly.
longer than a year after they break a hip because
Yeah,
they
they-
lose their mobility.
I don't know. I think those terms are pretty. It's hard to understand
They
because
told
you
me
see
20
people
years on this.
in their late 80s doing very well. How old
Yeah.
is Dr. Paul?
He's like 85.
I think he's 85 now.
Yeah, in his mid 80s. Yeah, so I think probably after 70.
But you know that this was like 4 or 5 years ago in December. Now it'll be
Dad
5
is 73, 72, 73.
So 70. It'll 4 years, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. This month is when I had it done.
How old are you, Steve?
How old do I look, folks? No,
You don't look a day over 87.
Thank you. That's a compliment. What do you think, Jay?
I would think 50, 55.
56.
Ooh. So yeah, olive oil. I didn't even think of that. Dad actually makes this conglomerate stuff of coconut oil and an antifungal mix.
Right.
But there's so many different things. They don't know exactly
Thank you, Steph.
what could have flared it
You've
up.
got to get that callus off of there. That's what's causing the cracking.
Yeah, and I've been filing them. I was waiting, and whenever this crack heals up, I need to get one of those ones that's got one of those little oblong wheels.
Keeping them covered in moist, though, that does soften it and allow it to come off easier, too.
Rachel had to have hers burnt. She waited a while, and she had to have, I don't know what it was again, but it was something to do with the callus, but she had to have it burned off or something.
What's that? That sounds like a wart.
Yeah, that's what it was, a wart over her cracked fingers. And
Ooh.
it started growing.
That sounds painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't pretty. By the way, Stephanie was saying that
Nerve block is anesthesia in a bundle of nerves. So that's
Where they inject it directly.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope they don't do anything like that.
Stephanie Brown says compounding.
hey,
What's that?
she's talking pharmacy tech.
Yeah, so that's the mixture of two different things is compounding. Is that what you're talking about? When you mix stuff
Two
together.
or more.
And I hear olive oil is, or not olive oil, but coconut oil is good for your skin.
Yeah.
Coconut oil, they found a lot of really good uses for coconut oil these days.
And you wouldn't think something like coconut oil would do that, just like not olive, but aloe vera. It's like, what's that?
Right.
Well, now I know a lot about it, and it really has healing properties. And
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't think that these plants.
It's an
would have that.
analgesic or so. It's got some anesthetic. It's got microbes, antimicrobial properties.
There's tea tree oil as well.
Yeah, there's a lot now. Don't get me started on the essential oils, because if you get the kind that you can actually ingest, essential oils can be extremely beneficial to your health. I need to talk to Jim and see about getting a line of essential oils on naturalsolutionsstore.bz.
That would be cool.
Because there are the kind that are just
How's
for
your,
smells.
scent thing?
Yeah.
going?
It's going good. I mean, I've got some that are marrying together right now, and plus I've also ended up with some really good smelling.
How about your space? Weren't we going to work? Well, that's going to have to wait. I could probably do it anyway. But what? So, like, didn't you want a worship area in your home?
Yeah, well, yes, I was talking. You'll have to wait and build me an altar. I want to put an altar in the house, a prayer
Probably
altar.
do it anyway.
Cool.
I probably
Don't
still
you
do it.
dare!
I know I can do it.
Yeah, but no,
Probably better do it before.
no.
No,
'Cause I don't know
it,
how
it would
to
make it
I can
worse.
wait. I can wait. You know,
Make it
I've got a
worse.
futon bed out there that's in the living room essentially.
Well, I
I
was
can use
wondering
it for
about
now.
how do you find place? So you live in an RV?
Yeah,
Something I aspire to do.
it's a big RV,
But what I'm wondering
35.
is how do you find the
Okay.
space to do little projects and crafty kind of things there?
Breakfast nook.
The breakfast nook is how you do it. And,
Yeah.
And so where you eat.
Breakfast nook.
I eat in bed.
Oh, really?
Hey, I've done
It's like
that.
That's
I
your
eat
di-
where the
that's your
TV.
living room.
I eat where the
Your bedroom
TV
is.
is.
Your living room.
Well, no, I have an actual bedroom.
We
Right,
had to
but I
take
But
mean,
the-
oh yeah,
double.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
where you.
I mean, I've got a big screen TV up over the driver's seat that Dad actually bolted there, so it's there even when you're driving it, and it's like a 50-inch big screen TV just up above the deal. Anyways, and in my room, I've got that little nook thing that opens up, and there's my TV there.
That's cool.
Most of the time, I've got this thing that clamps to the side of the. I have these covers above my bed, and it clamps to the inside and has a clamp that holds the phone. So I just lay there sometimes and just phone just sitting there just kind of swaying right there. But anyways, yeah, that's
funny.
it's I mean, I can mirror cast it to the TV also, and I do. And
Yeah.
I've got my speaker towers on either side of the door. It's a queen size bed.
Oh,
Bose, Bose would be so cool in your RV. Bose stereo or Bose
They're so
speakers.
expensive.
I know. I mean, I'm
You know,
just
I don't
saying
even
that
listen to
for
the
an
That's a
radio
RV.
good
anymore.
idea, Uncle Ray. He says use chapstick for the cracks on your hands.
Yeah. It's
Stephanie
waxy.
says yes. She does. You know what? We need to have Steph.
Get
Where are
bee's
you at,
knees.
Stephanie Brown?
Get bees
She's
knees.
in Michigan in her parents' old house.
Okay, so you can't come on the show tomorrow then. So
get-
Canada.
Bee's knees has bees wax.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The bee's knees lip balm.
Bees-
Is that
uses
bee's knees?
wax.
I thought it was that's yeah.
Burt's
I know what
Bees-
you're talking.
Burt's
Burt's
Bees?
bees. Burt's bees.
Burt's Bees
yeah,
are
Not a
it's like
sponsor.
Bees Knees. I'm like, I've
I
heard
think
that
there's a
expression,
Bees
but
Knees.
Burt's Bees.
They say petroleum-based lotions and stuff are really good because they don't absorb as fast and they hold moisture.
Who
in
says that? The
You know-
petroleum industry?
No, everybody.
you could call
The pharmaceutical
Stephanie
industry?
could call in.
Yeah, she could. And we could talk about
That would be
life of a pharmaceutical technician.
Yes, you know.
Is that what
Steph-
she is, a pharmaceutical technician or a
Well, she-
pharmacist tech?
She's a pharmacy tech, but she actually works in this plant for Walgreens, and she actually works with drugs. She says, "I'm going back to work." Since she had her surgery, she meant she's working with drugs, and she was, "I'm pushing drugs." I'm like, "Are you a drug dealer now?"
Don't we have a new show coming up Thursday?
We got a new show coming up today.
Yes.
Which one?
Steve's
Oh yeah.
Hello.
Am I on it?
Yes.
Oh okay.
Better Living in the Ozarks.
better
get
Better
out of
Living
here.
Live.
We
Yeah,
better get out
Brighter
of here.
Living Live.
And
Okay,
so, don't we have another one Thursday?
we're working on that. We're working on it. I'm working with.
I was supposed to talk to him today, this
yeah.
morning.
Yeah, I would talk to him then. Are you talking about Randy
Barr.
Barr? Randy Barr.
We already
Randy
had a
Barr,
voice,
There was
so-
one
my
kind.
buddy.
All right, so we better get out of here.
It's only 52, but next up we got something to celebrate with Tom and Amber.
So I guess I'm just going to
I got a serious question. I'm sorry, Jim. I just now saw the question that you asked. Is America in moral decline? Short answer:
Absolutely.
yes, yes, yes.
Well, and they're also starting to adhere to their own moral, invention, which is very dangerous.
You know, I agree. So it's time for us to get out of here.
Oh,
I know.
man.
It's all right.
They're
It's
saying
been
we
fun.
don't need the Bible, we don't need God, we can come up with this on our own.
Yeah.
they're saying.
So we'll address that question tomorrow because we're going to need more than a couple minutes to really talk about it.
Thank you, Susan Burrows.
So, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on the Morning Drive today. We'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Be sure and tune in after our show today for a couple of things. Number one, something to celebrate with Tom and Amber. Number two, Brighter Living Live with Steve Mickomack. Steve-O Mickey Mac is what it is. And that's going to be, I think, your stage name as well. So, anyways, until then, my friends, God bless you and keep you. We love you. My name is Matt.
My name is Jay.
My name is Steve.
Oh, Mickey Mac. And this has been
The Morning Drive.